Olive house. He said a lie. What on the lie?
In my house? Sorry. Okay, what did you eat in my house?
No,
I have
he said a lie. What? Stop him!
Beluto.
Nice camera! And you, where are you from? Germany?
Romania.
Romania! Oh, I have a good friend in Romania. Very good boy was Dracula. Friend of the child? Which one? Oh, I don't like child. I prefer the big, massive, naughty guys. This one! Look like a child. It's a Popeye.
Child doesn't have muscles.
Wow!
Oh.
He thinks we are in the Victoria's Secret style.
Look, he's got a secret.
Yeah, just a secret. Voice was very busy because during the day, especially at the end of the day, in the evening, was one engagement party between Olive Oil and Capitan Bluto. Yes, was fiancé. But she decided to run away because Bluto is big, large, rude. Okay, he has a money, but she prefer another type of guy. And she, during the engagement party, she ran away. She met Popeye, the sailor man, down on a beach area, and Bluto started to be very nervous about this. In fact, this front part of this location, is not original one, they rebuilding. Because on the movie, Bluto destroyed everything. Broken the door, smashed the window, throw the favorite sofa, was completely destroyed the front part. And they're rebuilding this one later. Now, the Olive House, when you watch the movie, was in 2 floors. The first floor was the kitchen and the living room, and the second floor, the bedroom, the toilet, everything. When they're rebuilding, they moved everything from the second floor on the third floor, because on the second floor we use this part in Easter, in Halloween, in Christmas, because there is a walkthrough inside.
That is not much of a problem. However, when close up, not only the voice must be in sync, matching the lips and the sound, but also the actor must react emotionally to that singing. And the shooting of Popeye, Altman asked for a lot of close-ups. Hence, a system was used, probably for the first time, known as the original music was being transmitted through a floor antenna around the area where they were acting. Thus the actors would act and sing without any problems. After 20 years, Popeye Village is very much alive. Olive's house had to be rebuilt.